Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of End Zone, the Commander's Corner. I am your host, Football Freak Freddy, and this is Week 8. And the Washington Commanders take on the Chicago Bears at Northwest Stadium this Sunday. Washington Commanders take on the Chicago Bears this Sunday at Northwest Stadium. And it is still doubtful if Jayden Daniels is going to play. And, we've all had ourselves marked this game on the calendar of October. The number one quarterback, Caleb Williams, against the number 2 quarterback in the draft, Jayden Daniels. And so I'm looking forward. I'm really looking forward to this game. Come Sunday. Really looking forward to this game come Sunday. Jayden Daniels. Hopefully he'll play against Caleb Williams of the Chicago Bears. And just want to do some analysis on this game, go over the keys to the game, and let you know that the Chicago Bears are a very tough opponent. They are 4-2. They play in a very, very competitive division. The NFC North, Green Bay Packers, Minnesota Vikings, the Detroit Lions. Okay, so the Washington Commanders won their last game. They beat the Carolina Panthers 40-7. They annihilated them. But this is going to be a much tougher opponent. The Bears. Just want to go over some statistics here with you. Total offense. The Chicago Bears are not very good on offense. They're 24th. They average about 301.5 yards a game. Scoring offense, they're 12th. Not bad. They scored about 24.7 points a game. Passing offense, they're 20th in the league. Their average is about 196.7 yards passing per game. Sacks allowed, tied for 25th. They've allowed 20 sacks. So that lets me know that their offensive line could be a little shaky. So that could be an advantage for us. The rushing offense, they're 24th in the league. They run for 104.8 yards a game. Third down offense, they're 21st, 35.37%. Washington, now this is where we excel on offense. The Bears, they excel on defense. They're a very good unit on defense. Washington is 4th. Total offense, 384.1 yards per game. That's pretty good. Scoring offense, we're 1st in the league. We score 31.1 points per game. Passing offense, we're 13th. And that's good because that balances out with our running game. So that's about where we want to be. We're 13th in passing offense, 218.7 yards per game. Now, Jayden Daniels can light it up. Don't get me wrong. But this is where we want to be. We want to balance with the run and the passing game, because if we had to pass for 300 yards per game, then there'd be something wrong with our running game. And so our offense would be suspect. You know what I mean? Sacks allowed, tied for 13th, 16. Rushing offense, we're 3rd in the league, 165.4 yards per game. So I think we could run on the Bears. The Bears are giving up 112 yards per game on the ground. So we might have something there. Third down offense, we're 48.7%. And total defense, this is where the Chicago Bears excel. They're very good. They're 5th in the league in total defense, 292 yards per game given up. Scoring defense, they're 4th. They pride themselves on not allowing anybody to score 20 points or more. They're 4th in the league. They only allow 16.8 points per game. That's pretty good. Passing defense, they're 7th, 180 yards per game that they give up. Sacks, they're tied for 14th. They have 18. So they have a pretty formidable defensive front led by our former player, defensive end, Montez Sweat. Let's see. Rushing defense, they're 11th in the league, 112 yards per game. Third down defense, they're 7th. They only allow 32.05%. Time of possession, 30 minutes and 47 seconds. They are 16th in the league in time of possession. Turnover differential. Now, this is where they really excel. They take the ball away. They are tied for third, and they have six. Turnovers, +6 in the turnover department. So they're pretty good. Us on defense, we're 16th. We were a lot worse when the year started. We were last in the league. So now we've kind of leveled it out. We've gotten better on defense. We're 16th, 329.1 yards per game given up. Scoring defense, we're 15th. We're right there, about average. 21.7 points per game. Passing defense, we're 12th. We're at 197.6 yards per game given up. Sacks, we have 18. Matter of fact, we're tied with Chicago. Tied for 14th. We're tied with Chicago for 18 sacks. Both of our defenses get at the quarterback. Rushing defense, we're 18th, 131.6 yards per game we give up. Got to get better in that. Third down defense, we're 23rd. We got to get better in that. We've shown improvements over the weeks, but we still got to get better. We still got rocks to climb. So 23rd in the league at 44%, third down defense. Time of possession, we are 9th. We do a very good job of holding on to the ball. We hold the ball for 31 minutes and 30 seconds average. And turnover differential, this brings a smile to my face. For the first few games, we didn't have any. But now we are +3 in that turnover differential department. So that means we're headed in the right direction. Some keys to the game that I want to look at. Got my little football here. Some keys to the game that I want to look at is we have to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. No doubt about it. The Bears are very, very good in defense. They tackle well. They close the gap well. They don't make a lot of mistakes on defense. They take the ball away. So we're gonna have to dominate on both sides of the ball if we're gonna win this game. Offense and defense. Pressure Caleb Williams constantly. We're gonna have to constantly pressure him, because if you give him time to throw, he will eat you alive. But when pressure is put up on Caleb Williams, he panics and he makes mistakes. And that's what we want to do all game. We want to rattle him and pressure him constantly and not give him a clean pocket to operate out of. So we've got to get to the quarterback. We've got to get to Caleb Williams and not let him do his thing. So we can't allow him to operate out of a clean pocket. We got to shut down the Bears running game, DeAndre Swift. We got to limit Caleb Williams' weaponry options. He's got DJ Moore. He's got DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He's got Keenan Allen, the other wide receiver. They're dangerous. Cole Kmet, the tight end, very good ball catcher with his hands. Tough to tackle. So we've got our work cut out for us. Keep our quarterback protected and upright. Whoever plays, whether it be Marcus Mariota or Jaden Daniels, we've done a great job over the weeks, and we got to continue to keep our quarter protected and upright and give him a chance to make plays or get the ball down the field, to check the ball down and get the ball out of his hands. But we've got to protect our quarterback and keep him upright in the pocket so he can do his thing. We have to have an effective running game. Our offensive line has done great all year. We're going to have to continue that trend Sunday. Hopefully they can open up running lanes for B. Rob, Jeremy McNichols, Austin Eckler, even our quarterbacks. Spread the ball in the passing game. We've got to spread that Chicago defense out. We've got to spread the ball. We've got our quarterbacks got to be precise throwing the ball, and we've got to be able to run the ball effectively in order for the passing game to open up. So the Bears look like they may have a little trouble stopping the run, and we should exploit that by pounding B. Rob, giving him the rock. Excuse me. Clog up the Bears' defensive line and linebackers. We can't allow them to get to our quarterback. And that goes back to, again, like what I said, we got to control the line of scrimmage. Our offensive line has got to hold up like it has been all these weeks because they're getting better. But we're definitely going to have to keep guys like Montez Sweat from pressuring our quarterback because they're good. They're very good. They're very stout. We've got to convert third downs and keep the chains moving. Keep Caleb Williams and company off the field. Keep the chains moving. Eat up some clock and score in the process. Score early and often, which is my next thing. Score early and often on the Bears and make them play the game that they don't want to play. And we should win this game. And I heard a Chicago Bears YouTuber talking crap about us. Oh, they're just Washington. Oh, they don't really have a defense. Oh, we're going to beat them. Oh, they can't do this and they can't do that. I'm going to stop you there, dude. If you pay attention to our defense in the 3 home games that we've played, we have not allowed 20 points or more at home. And in fact, every time we come home to play, our defense plays better and better and better. So don't sleep on the Washington defense and just think you're going to come in here and roughshod over all of us. It's not going to happen. And I believe it's going to be a different a different outcome. Excuse me. Thinking about money. Different outcome come Sunday. Another key to this game for the Washington Commanders is no turnovers. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good job. Don't turn the ball over. Don't force it. Take care of the rock. Get the ball down the field. Pound the ball as much as possible, but do not turn the ball over. So, I'm going to give you my prediction for this game. And this, my friends, is not going to be an easy game for the Commanders. Not at all. But on the flip side, it's not going to be an easy game for the Bears. We remember last year when you guys came in, it was then FedEx, and you guys destroyed us, and it was 42-40. So I was, oh man, it's going to be a good game. I was just looking at how the Bears, how they play. I was watching a game that they played against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they just pretty much hemmed them up, and the game was over. Like right around the third quarter, that game was gone. It was out of hand, and Chicago was, stomping them. So here it is, our turn. They beat us last year very soundly. Came in this place and beat us soundly. So now it's a little time for revenge. And we are not the same Washington team that you guys came here and trounced on and walked on and beat up. It's not going to happen this year. It's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different agenda. So my final score for this game is going to be tough. But I'm going to give the Washington Commanders 21. And I'm going to give the Bears 16. 21-16. It's going to be somewhat of a defensive battle, I think. all day, knockdown, drag out fight. But I'm giving the Commanders this one and the benefit of the doubt, whether Jaden plays or not, 21-16. So that's all that I have, my friends. Thank you for joining once again the End Zone, the Commander's Corner. I am your host, Football Freak Friday. Hail Nation, Commanders fans. Y'all enjoy the game Sunday, and I'll see you soon. Peace.